Hello everybody, welcome back to the video where today I'm going to be reviewing Ivo Robotnik from the Jakks Pacific Sonic the Hedgehog 3 movie Wave, I guess. Wave 1 of the 5-inch figures. I'm already tumbling over my words. Anyways, I saw him in GameStop today and I was really excited to actually see him. This is the only one of the first wave that I'm missing so far. So besides Happy Tails, but as I said in my last video, Happy Tails looks more like a Chuck E. Cheese mascot. Than an actual living being. I wasn't a fan of it, so I didn't buy it. So, I did get Eggman clearly, though, Robotnik. I do like the way he looks quite a lot. So, yeah, let's just take a look at the packaging here. So, as you can see, red and blue, just like the rest of them. I'm not going to say much about the packaging, because my past, I've done 3 videos on Sonic 3 stuff already, and my opinion doesn't change. I love this packaging. Looks great. On the back, there's a read-up on Robotnik here. Ivo Robotnik proves that you can't keep an evil genius down for long and sets his sights on world domination. No big deal. So, there's that, I guess. But yeah, here's Sonic, Tails, and Shadow, the rest of Wave 1. And here's Eggman. So, looking pretty cool. The box says he has 20 points of articulation, which is pretty great. I'm sure he has more than the... Actually, I don't even know anymore if you could say he has more than the Sonic figures. Because, I mean, they give Sonic and Eggman pretty much the same articulation, which we'll take a look at in comparisons and stuff. But yeah, let's get him out of the box. All right, here we have our Robotnik out of the box, and man, does he feel great. He is wonderful. I mean, it's just so nice to have like a Robotnik figure in like the 6-inch scale almost, and he's just, hold on, let me get the camera down a little bit better. There we go. He's just so perfect. I mean, like, he looks exactly like Jim Carrey, even more so than the older one. And his hands, too, are awesome. I like that they have his fingers positioned like this, like in the second movie when he's going to tase Knuckles. He had the taser fingers. And then he's got like a sort of world domination evil hand here, which is pretty cool. His mustache, I mean, looks glorious as always. They really did it justice here. And I do like the fade from a lighter brown to a darker brown as you get towards the middle. His nice pearly white teeth. And the eyes actually look really good for such small detail there. And the goggles have the silver around the red glass. Or lenses, I suppose would be the correct term for it. Yeah. No, this is a really accurate figure. He's really great. All the paint, too, where it should be. He's got gold on the back of the boots, gold buckles. And his coat is really accurate from the movie, which I've seen probably like 5 times. So, you know, I'm pretty familiar with how everything looks in there. And yeah, I mean, he looks like he just jumped out of Sonic movie, too. It's great. Oh, and there he goes tumbling over. So... I don't know if you can really get him to stand on his own all that well. His legs are really limited. You can't push him in any further than this. So, it is really hard to get him to stand. Oh, there we go. But other than that, the detail and everything is just really on point with the figure here. So, yeah, that's great. Getting into articulation here, his head moves all 360 degrees all the way around. Moves up a little bit, down a little bit, but not much. Pretty much no side-to-side motion there. His arms go up pretty far. And he does get butterfly joints, which is great to see in these newer Sonic figures. His arms will go all the way around. He does have a bicep swivel. He also has a swivel at the elbow. No more double-jointed joints, which I'm pretty sure the Sonic Movie 2 one had, so that's too bad. But at least it can swivel and bend. And his hand goes down and up. And this kind of looks like he's Spider-Man. Look at that. Spider Eggman. What's up with that? And putting his arms up here for a better view. His torso goes all the way around, so Knuckles can mangle him in horrible ways if that's how you'd like him to be. He can go down a little bit, up decently, I think further, which is great. His legs do go out a good amount. He can almost do the splits, I think. And they don't go in very good, though. That's my only complaint, is that the legs don't go in all the way, and it's a little frustrating. But other than that, he kicks out really good. See about kicking back. No, he doesn't kick back very far at all. His legs do bend at the knee and swivel around. And then his ankles go up down, and all around. This time I'm consciously saying that. So yeah, overall this figure has really great articulation and looks great. Alright, so this figure stands at 5.5 inches, meaning he is taller than Sonic, I'm pretty sure. So, doing some size comparisons. Here he is next to the older Sonic Movie 2 Jim Carrey, Ivo Robotnik. And yeah, as you can see here, I mean, while this one looks way better, like the proportions and stuff, one thing I miss is these double jointed arms. Because, I mean, he already had a bicep swivel. I don't think there's really any reason to have a elbow swivel at all, if he can already do this. So I think the double jointed, joints would have been better. So I also prefer how close his legs are together on this figure. While you can't really get him out further than this, I wish you could get him in further on this figure. So that way you could be in a more natural pose. But other than that, that's where the complaints end, or like the W's with this figure, go over this one. Everything about this figure is just, well, not everything. I mentioned what I thought about this figure that was better, but this figure is just clearly better. Like, while this one was amazing for its time and for its price, this being $15 and being arguably almost as much quality as a Marvel Legend, if not just a tad bit less quality. I can't even say that. Like, the paint is on point, the details are on point, and he doesn't come with accessories. So he's just like a Marvel Legend. So for $15, this guy is amazing. So yeah. But those are together. Next up, I'm actually kind of curious. I didn't even look. Him next to Sonic, and wow. Is this the first time I think Eggman is really scaled with Sonic well in the same line? No, Eggman's way taller than Sonic in the movies, actually. So he doesn't scale too well with Sonic or Knuckles. Knuckles is actually the same height as him. So while he looks great, Jakks has the same issue where they aren't making Eggman taller. He should be a lot taller than Knuckles and Sonic. And definitely, like, Tails shouldn't be this tall compared to him. So that is a bit of a bummer, but it is what it is. That's how Jakks has been. I just wish the scaling with their Eggmen were a little more accurate. Because yeah, Shadow is almost entirely covering him up, which Shadow's cool. Look at it. Look at him glow, man. I love this figure. Knuckles is definitely out of that pack the best one though. That 4-pack, which I saw a bunch of the 4-packs at Target today too. So like, these aren't hard to get, surprisingly, these figures. So I saw the Happy Tails in 2 stores today. So they're out there for sure. So when Wave 2 comes out with the super characters, I'm definitely getting those as soon as possible. But that's not important right now. So here he is with the rest of the Sonic Movie 3 characters. And then I also just wanted to see how he scaled compared to Sonic Movie 2 characters. So there are those two, and I actually forgot Knuckles. There we go. Yeah, now this is just about perfect. I mean, this is the scale I want to be seeing, like, if these were in the same line. Like, this should have been the Sonic Movie 2 Eggman. Like, just as detailed and perfect as the rest of them, and still in good scale. Because this looks good together, whereas this, he wouldn't stand a chance if Sonic was this tall. Actually, he doesn't stand a chance at all. What's he gonna, like, fist fight Sonic? But yeah, so he clearly scales much better with the Sonic Movie 4 characters, but he still looks great with Sonic Movie 3 character. Did I say Sonic Movie 4? Sonic Movie 2, he scales much better with Sonic Movie 2 characters, but the Sonic Movie 3 characters still look great with him, of course. And then here's a 2.5-inch Sonic, just to throw him out there. So he's just a little guy here. And then one last comparison, I just wanted to throw him next to a Marvel Legend to show you how he looks compared to them. And yeah, he's really short compared to a 6-inch like Marvel Legend. Like, Doctor Doom would kill this guy without a second thought or struggle. Which, honestly, he would do anyways. But either way, yeah, the size comparison on these guys, Robotnik is just a little bit shorter. And by a little bit shorter, I mean a lot. Which does make sense because he is in the 5-inch scale. But yeah, So overall, though, this figure is amazing. It's probably one of my favorite Eggman figures, besides like the 4-inch modern Eggman. I love that guy. And I really hope we actually get a collector's edition Eggman. Although, well, I'll get into the collector's stuff later. Yeah, no, that's not important right now. What is important is that this figure is great, and I am very happy that I picked him up, because, man, he looks spectacular. His articulation is great. I mean, this is definitely Jim Carrey, the likeness. All things I've already said. So, overall, this figure is amazing. And I am going to say that's going to be the end of this video, probably. Not probably. This is going to be the end of the video. So, yeah, thank you all for watching. Thank you for, once again, getting me to 500 subs. Now we're almost at 550. I feel like we're going to hit 600 subscribers before I do anything for 500, because I don't know what I'm going to do yet. Although I do have a pretty good idea. So, yeah. But that is going to be the end of this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.